So, good evening. Wait, we'll start that again. So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. And Trossard has left the building. He's off. Cheers, guys. Make sure you are smashing the like button. That would be lovely. And make sure you are subscribing. I will be doing the 2 games. Obviously, the first one kicks off. Why would you do that? Why would you put that lighter in there? I swear, women do my brain in times. She comes to my house, she makes a mess, leaves all the lights on, sticks the smallest lighter in the world that you probably can't see because it's green, in a cigarette packet, and then leaves. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, big up to everyone who is locked in. Like I said, first game is Canada. What is YouTube Studio doing, man? I swear to God. YouTube Studio's been moving mad weird. Literally telling me there's 0 people watching this when there clearly is. And then every time I refresh it, it goes back to, it says 0 views so far. Maybe the subgooners were right. Maybe the channel's completely finished, guys. Maybe there's no one watching at all. Anyways, I'm sure it'll find its way to update itself in a minute. Oh, there we go. We have 144 people, but according to this, we've now had 3 views. 3 views, but 144 people here. Got ya. Told you, YouTube's been moving crazy for time. And they don't seem to want to fix it, so never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, Canada-Morocco, that should be a good game. However, the games that I thought would be a good games have not been good games. And the games that you didn't expect to be good games have actually been the good games. So, bit weird. That game last night, by the way, cheese! And they won our hearts. No, they lost, mate. Oh, you're so negative. Why are you hating on a small island? Get out of here, man. They played well. They weren't good enough to win. See you later. But at least the goalkeeper's got nearly 20 million. I'm not talking about pounds. Well, I probably will do after all the Boohoo Man and all the other sponsorship deals he's going to get for making a few saves, which is his actual job, which he actually gets paid for. Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, it's the magic of the World Cup. After that, we have Paraguay against the Frenchies. Let me sort this chat out. There we go. Against the Frenchies. And hopefully, Paraguay knock them out. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, YouTube is moving like a mutant, bro. It's been moving weird for about, well, it's still, I was listening to Shane earlier. He makes me laugh, man. Some of his Simpson clips crease me up, by the way. It's crazy. Big up topside, bro. They can't finish me, brother. They can't finish me. They can try. But yeah, big up to everyone locked in. Why has he put that on again? Fuck's sake. Why does it keep doing this? It just resets all of my settings all the time, man. It's so annoying. But yeah, I was listening to Shane earlier. And because I was listening on my phone, it just still freezes for 10 seconds. Does it all the time, then it just carries on from where it stopped. And that's been doing that on here for about a year, 18 months. They still ain't fixed it. Anyway, wait these likes in. That'd be great. Appreciate everyone locked in. And yeah, we've got 2 games. I can have an earlier finish. None of this 4:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning stuff. It's mad. It's mad. But anyway, Arsenal have agreed a 20 million euros. I love the way the Athletic have put 20 million euros. Why don't you just put it in pounds, mate? Oh, because it sounds better. It's actually 18 million euros plus 2 million in potential add-ons. Crazy. Crazy. You see a player from Tottenham that's never played for Tottenham, who's about 18 or 19 years old, go to Brighton for 50 million quid. Oh, but he'll have sell-on value and he's younger. All right, mate. We've just sold Trossard for 20 million euros. Crazy. Oh, but he's 30. And last time I checked, the best player in the world is 39 and scored a banger last night. Oh, but you're talking about one of a generation. But Trossard has left. He's going. He'll be out. He's going Besiktas. And out of all the clubs that could have bought Trossard, that was one that I would never have guessed. I know we were linked. It was linked the other week. But I thought, yeah, maybe he's going for a hell. I would have thought there would have been a few Premier League clubs coming for him. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't want to pay the money. I don't know. But 20 M's, it's 20 million euros as well. It's actually 18 million. But this is what these athletic writers and all these other so-called journalists do. They put the highest value on there. So they do it in euros instead of pounds. And then what they do is they add the add-on and say, agree a 20 million deal. No, it's 18 million plus potential 2 million. And he has to win stuff or hit targets to get for us to get that extra 2 million. So yes, the deal overall could be 20 million euros. It's crazy. Yeah, facts, Lon. Chelsea would have got that. Man City would have got that. Liverpool would have got that. But Arsenal, for some reason, we're selling a Premier League winner for about 15, 16 million pounds with a potential 1.5 million in add-ons. That is actually crazy. I'm actually baffed that it's that low. And listen, I like Trossard, but see you later, mate. I think he's been underappreciated by our fans. Yeah, we are bad at selling. But he's younger, Lauren. He's younger. It's what it is. But at the same time, as much as I love Trossard and I think he's been underappreciated by us, and the way our playing style is, doesn't really allow him to play his game. And let's be honest, right? When we bottled that 8-point season, if he had played for the rest of that season, instead of rushing Jesus back into the team for no apparent reason, straight off of the back of knee surgery, then we probably would have won the league that season. So it's a bit crazy, but listen, I like him. I think he's a good player. He's been decent, but it's time to go, mate. Bye-bye. It's mad, isn't it? And when you see some of the transfer fees that are being touted around for some of these players, it's mad. It's actually crazy that we only got £16 million for a Premier League winner. Mad. All right. Now what we need is Odegaard to go. Already good. We need Odegaard to go. Right. I want to read this as well very quickly, and then we jump back to that bit. Yeah. Morgan Rogers was asked about his £130 million valuation. He said, "I'm not sure I'm worth all of that." Finally, a footballer that's honest. Sign him up. Cheers, guys. Cheers. It's nice to hear that from people, but I don't let the outside noise affect me. I don't think I'm worth all of that. No, you're damn right you're not worth all of that, mate. You're damn right you're not worth all of that, my friend. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, at least he's honest. At least he's got a bit of shame. Most of these footballers are shameless. We see that yesterday. We see Australia jumping around, pulling, giving it all of this and all of this on an equaliser, only to get knocked out of the tournament. Well done, mate. We see Ecuador shamelessly celebrating and getting through to the next round the other night, only to get knocked out in the following round. It's baffling. The way football is crazy to me. You've got players that are worth fuck all going for 100 million. You've got players that are decent going for 15, 16 million. You've got players that are no good, shamelessly celebrating. And you've got players that are amazing, barely celebrating. Everything's upside down in football at the minute. Leo Messi walked off of that pitch yesterday, absolutely seething. And you've got Enzo Fernandez laying on his back with Cuti Romero dry humping him, kissing him and crying. And Messi's walking off the pitch looking like he's fuming. It's embarrassing. The best player in world football still is him. And he was seething with that performance last night. And you've got players that are 106 million quid for Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea have had their pants pulled down for him, mate. And then you've got Cuti Romero. Yep. Jumping around. I said Messi was crap. All right, mate. You obviously didn't watch the game. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Yeah, shamelessly celebrating an own goal. Madness, isn't it? But this is what it is, mate. This is what football is. And he'll probably end up being sold for about 70 million quid to someone. It's mental, isn't it? Football's upside down, mate. You've got Trossard going for 15 million quid. 15, 16 million pounds he's going for. And then I was listening to Shane. Big up Shane if he's watching. I said, who missed the most chances yesterday? Oh, Messi. All right, mate. Cool. It's almost like the rest of them can't get any. Can't get any chances, can they? Interesting. It's almost like he's a one-man team, isn't it? Because the rest of them are crap. Literally. It's actually hilarious. I run these likes up to 150 as well, yeah? Who's winning it? Spain, bro. Spain will win it. Spain will win, brother. Yeah, sold him for 27 mil, was it? Is that how much we sold him for? No, sorry. Is that how much we bought him for? Let's have a look. How much did we sign Trossardinho for, bruv? Let's have a look. There it was, £27 million. In fact, it was a guaranteed 20 million up front and performance add-ons around 7 million. So I'd imagine Brighton have had that 7 million. Crazy. Let's up my chronicle, bruv. And listen, Besiktas still got a decent player. Yeah, it's the Arsenal way. The amount of players that we could have sold for a lot more money is mad. Right, and listen, it is only the first player out the club. So let's see what we'll do with the rest of them. But we better be getting higher fees, mate. Yeah, people are talking about 85 million for Martin Odegaard. Who's paying 85 million quid for him? Like, I don't get it. And yeah, just coming back to what I was saying about Shane's show today, the Irish breakfast. You got people out there not caring that Sandro Tonali's gone on Tottenham now, even though they wanted him. Not caring that we're not getting Bruno Guimaraes. Don't really care about Buadi anymore. It's almost like whoever's the one that we're definitely going to get is the one that they want. Like, if we don't get Morgan Rogers, they'll say, nah, it was a bit too much money anyway, 130 million. Then I'll see some Ponzi types. I don't know half of these. I was two. Him and his chums sitting there gassing up the Gittins. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. These people just don't learn. I do not want to see another ex-Chelsea player at this football club. Not interested in them. Even if it's Caicedo, not interested. I don't want another single one of them players at this football club. Yeah, they all want Bradley Barcola now. But then, if Barcola don't turn up, it'll be, well, I don't know, maybe he wasn't the right profile. Profile's the buzzword, isn't it? The right profile. What are you talking about? Can he cross the ball? Can he score goals? He can't really do either. How about go and get the best players and pay the money for the best players? How about that? It's an embarrassment that we've only got rid of one player so far and we've undersold him in value. And not only that, we haven't signed anybody. This Monga guy that's gone Man City. Oh, well, you know, a little bit over the top paying 10 million for him. No, I'll make it right. I'll make it right. They'll all blame Berta if we have a shit window in their eyes. Yeah, because Arteta is always exempt. Like, I don't get it. The fact that we sold Trossard for 15 million quid, that club should be embarrassed. They should be ashamed of themselves, all of them. 15, 16 million pounds plus a million and a half in add-ons. It's actually mad. It's actually a shambles, really, isn't it? Yeah, same thing that happened with Naipan. Oh my God! Do you remember when he was watching a game at the Emirates? Do you remember that? Agent Odegaard. Then he signed for Manchester City. Does anyone even know where he's playing? What club's he at? Which club did they loan him to? And I haven't heard anyone mention Naipan's name ever again since he signed for Manchester City. It's whoever's the fashionable flavour of the month player that is linked to Arsenal. Then when they don't sign for Arsenal, he's at Middlesbrough, is he? Crazy. Then when they don't sign for Arsenal, they make up all the BS excuses. Well, he wasn't the right profile, really. And, you know, maybe the value was a little bit overpriced. And, well, I don't matter. We've got this player anyway. And then they'll gas up the next one and the next one and the next one. And round and round and round and round and round. It is boring, bro. Yeah, and this is why I don't read half of these fucking stories. I didn't even know Trossard had gone until I literally was about to go live on this and I see somebody in the chat put it. And until it's official, he's still here. Because it ain't 100% done yet. He might fail a medical. But he's going Besiktas by the looks of it. 18 million euros. Which is about... How much is that? It's about 15.8 million. Let's have a look. 15.4. We've sold him for 15.5 million quid. We've sold Trossard for 15.5 million pounds. That's how much Declan Rice gets paid in 1 year. We've just sold Leandro Trossard, a Premier League winner, for the value of Declan Rice for 1 year. Wow. Crazy work. Crazy work. Yeah, we've got more for Eddie and Nketiah. Embarrassing. Big up to everyone locked in. Yeah, that's Umberta. 100%. It's on Berta, it's on everyone at the club. It's an absolute shambles. 15.5 million, mate. 15.442 million. Somebody block this prat in my comment section. You chat absolute shit, bruv. Go and watch someone else. Every day you spam my chat with the same bullshit. Just tell me you're autistic, mate, and I'll leave you alone. What a weirdo, bruv. Somebody block him. Do you know what I'm saying? These people are dickheads. Go away. We're not interested. You can tell it's off-season, innit? It is actually fine. Big up, Jamie. Bless up, bro. I appreciate it. It just makes me laugh, man. Like, we're sitting here, nearly a month of the window being open, and we have done nothing. And we've sold Trossard for 15.4 million. Mad. Big up Rory. Big up Rory. Yeah, he's on 180 a week, so I suppose there's that off the wage bill, isn't there? But now we'll probably go and give that, to somebody that's worse than him, because that's what we do. And if we're signing this Zolis guy, which we don't know yet really, well, he's a damn grade on Trossard anyway. Oh yeah, we got rid of Kivior as well. My bad. We have got rid of Kivior. And how much did we get for Kivior? How much did we bin him for? Big up Manuel, brother. Sean, I'm not so sure, mate. I'm not so sure, bruv. We sold Kivior for 17 million, did we? Wow. 17 mil. So you bought Messi, brother. Rename that. Messi. For 12 million and sold him to River Plate for 21 mil. That's what I'm saying. How come City can sell players properly? Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain is still the highest. I think there was a loan fee first. Let me have a look. Let's have a proper look. How much was Kivior loan to loan? €2 million. So £1.5 million then. Going well, isn't it? And then again, they had an obligation to buy him for 17 million euros. Embarrassing. So he bought Kivior. Oh, fuck that. Felt good. Oh, lovely. Right. So we got a loan fee of £1.69 million. And then we sold him for £14.36 million. So 16 mil. And we bought him for 26. In fact, let's have a look how much we bought him. We bought him for £17.5 million. £17.5 million. And we sold him for about the same. So we broke even. Well, we ain't, because we've been paying him. So we've actually lost money on that one. We've lost money on Trossard. Crazy, isn't it? Look at the way this Fabrizio tweets. And it's not even him most of the time. He's got about 30 people that work for him. Besiktas prepare mission in the US to negotiate personal terms. Well, last time I checked, mate, You agree personal terms before putting a bid in, right? So you don't look stupid by getting the bid rejected. Personal terms, no problem. Personal terms agreed. Now, club to club working on the fee. How many times do we hear that? But with Trossard, it's completely different. Completely different with Trossard, guys. Yeah. He hasn't had no contact with Besiktas. He hasn't had no contact about personal wages and personal terms and all of that. But don't worry, the club haven't told him. Arsenal haven't told him. His agent hasn't told him. He's just found out if he read Fabrizio's Twitter. Yeah, we're selling him for about 15 million. Watch. Thanks, Charlie. It's actually mad, isn't it, really? Right, get these likes up, guys. Please, get these likes up. I'm doing both the games. And thankfully, there ain't one at 3 in the morning. I think I'm bored with this mutant form. Bash! 22 months, brother. Appreciate it. Belgique. Los Campeón. Campeón. I don't even know how you speak fucking Belgian, bruv. That's actually a hard language. 22 months. Bless up, bruv. Belgium ain't doing a damn thing. All the time they've got Doku running around like he's being tasered. They ain't doing nothing. Hope you're well, man. Big up Black Wolf, brother. Yo, Lee, what's good? Shout out to my fellow Cape Verdeans. Love you guys. We came to play and not lay down. Well, sadly it weren't enough. But that was a good game though, man. And I'll tell you something, I predicted 6-0. 6-0. What was I thinking? Now, you did play well. But in the end, Argentina were just better, weren't they? But at least the cameraman was on job yesterday. I might have to go back to Cabo Verde, bruv. I ain't been for about 8 years. But no, bless up, man. Big up for the super chat as well, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell you something, yeah. That game last night, that was actually a really good game. And some of the goals in that game, fucking hell. Some of the goals, Messi's goal was just ridiculous. The pass from, bless up, bro. The pass from Lissandro, the touch and the finish, boom. If that was Madwakey trying to bring that ball down, it would have bounced off his shin. Goal kick. Simpsons predicted Portugal-Mexico final. Cool. Bit like the witch doctor predicted that Argentina would get knocked out. Maybe we can all become witch doctors. I don't know. The Butcher's goal was decent. The Butcher's pass for the goal for Messi was very good. What a pass. And both the Cabo Verde goals were quality. Shocking defending for the first one. Absolutely embarrassing defending. How do two players get nutmegged? Yeah. Where's Mystic Meg? And the octopus? Jokes, isn't it? It is actually funny, but some of the shit people come out with. Jokes, bro. Hey, fucking hell. I've just had a look, yeah. You see, last night, somebody tweeted out, and it was a picture of the witch doctor. Yeah, let me share it. I've literally just gone on Twitter to see Fabrizio's tweets. Watch this. Today we find out if this clown is legit, somebody tweeted out, yeah. Witch Doctor stinker and hooked. 18k likes, you know, crazy. 612k views. What happened to your views, Lee? Oh, really? And I've barely tweeted as well, by the way. Look, 28th of June, 3rd of July. That was a retweet. 25th. The goal is not to play well. The goal is to win. Bosh, tell him, Don Carlo, my manager. Tell him. Where's the one of Jose? Because I retweeted that. There we go. Nowadays, but even before, there was a silly theory of you can be great without winning. For me, it's totally silly. It goes against the nature of sport, because in sport, the objective is to win. My managers, bruv. Two of the GOATs, telling it as it is. The goal is not to play well, the goal is to win. Thank you. Not there to entertain anyone, mate. It's not an entertainment business. It's a sport. It's the elite competitors against elite competitors to see who's the best, not to entertain you. And yes, we all want to be entertained because this World Cup's been boring. Arsenal playing all season was boring, but guess what? At the end of it, when we won, ain't boring anymore, is it? People just getting their feelings, man. Right, it's crazy. Just win, mate. The aim of the sport is to win. And yes, that reminds me. Happy Independence Day to all my Americans over the pond, man. Bless up to you, man. Bless up to all of you guys. Yeah, Jose is spot on. Well, he is a specialist in failure. Carlo spitting facts. The octopus. Yeah, his juju didn't work, brother. Yeah, then we like octopus. Octopus is beautiful, man. Anyone who hasn't tried eating octopus, has never tried it, trust me, it's banging. You can have it in so many different ways as well. 250th. Bash. But yeah, anyone who's just joined, Trossardinho looks like he's about to be joining Galatasaray. Galatasaray, fucking hell. Get this guy a beer. Besiktas prepare mission in the US to negotiate personal terms with Leandro Trossard. They've already reached a club-to-club agreement with Arsenal. The fee will be €18 million plus €2 million in add-ons. Trossard to make the final decision after the World Cup. Just say it's a here we go. By that logic, Tuchel's doing great with England. So far, he's bored the shit out of everyone, and they're still in the competition. And when they get knocked out, which they will, he can get sacked. Because if he don't win it, then he's failed, isn't it? Big up Super City, bro. I wouldn't say he's our best player, but he's definitely one of them. He's quality. I like Trossard, but it's time to go, mate. It's time to go. And he shouldn't have been the first one out. But, well, Kivior was, to be fair. But at the same time, he needs to go. You can tell he weren't too happy. Yeah, and the fact that we've been trying to replace him and Martinelli since they got here, well, since Arteta got here. Obviously, Arteta bought Trossard. But you can tell he don't rate him. You can tell he don't rate him, bro. Yeah, like I said, that 8-point bottle job season, he rushed Gabby Jesus straight back in the team. And Trossard was balling. He was balling, man. And as soon as Jesus come back in, after just having knee surgery, we bottled 8 points. Crazy, innit? Crazy work, guys. Crazy work. Brazil, Norway. I want them both to lose. I won't be doing that game either. I won't be around for that game. But the England game hasn't been moved as far as I'm aware, so I'll be doing that at 2 a.m. Well, 1 a.m. UK. Yeah, I'm not surprised his legs were finished, bro. I'm not surprised. The amount of running this guy has to do to get back to left back. Because we invert Incapi or Calafiori or Skelly or whoever else we had playing at left back over the time Trossard's been here. Kivior. Right, do you know what I'm saying? And he's never had pace anyway, Trossard. But he's mad techie. So it is what it is. Fucking aircon. How can I sit there last night for 7-8 hours with it not leaking, and that just leaks today? That's a great question. That's a great statement. We need a good right back ASAP. This is why we're linked to Konsa. He's tall. He wins headers, and he can play right back. And Ben White will probably leave the football club, and Timber's fucked. So this is what we do. And I don't care if he bores the life out of me again next season, Arteta. Yeah, but he better win the league. Because if he's going to play this type of football next season and bore us all to sleep, then win it. Because there's a lot of people that seem to think that he's going to be more expansive next season with his football. He ain't. If anything, he's going to get more defensive. Because now he's got over the line, playing how he wants to play. And fair play to him. Listen, he's won us a title, mate. I ain't stopped partying since we won the league, mate. But at the same time, now he's got over the line, playing his brand of football. He's going to do the same thing, if not worse. So no matter what winger we bring in, he's going to have to track back to left back to accommodate an inverted fullback. And we're going to play the same slow, boring, methodical football. And that's cool if you win. Big up Ian Gould, brother. Wait, it is hot, bro. Bro, it's 36 degrees here. And it's about 46 degrees in this house. And this aircon's doing my nutting. And yeah, that reminds me as well. Thank you very much, Topside Highbury. That reminds me as well. Top Gooners are now all rattled because Saliba's got to undergo a small procedure. A small procedure. Interesting. He's been carrying that injury since the Liverpool game in the warm-up. And that Liverpool game was the third game of the season. And we did tell everyone. We sat here on every single show, every single day, saying Saliba is injured. There was a reason Saliba weren't that great last season compared to previous seasons. Yeah, don't get me wrong, we won the league, and he was a big part of that. But he didn't have great performance consistently over the course of the season. He was a liability at times. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, he's actually played a lot better in previous seasons and not won anything. Told you about Timber. We said it every single day, didn't we? Guys, we say it every day. Podcast with the lads, shows with rants, shows with other people along the way, shows on my own. That Timber is fucked. Told everyone. Ben White. He'll never recover. How do you play a guy, not this season, well, he did play him this season, but how do you play a guy the previous season from August to December knowing he needs knee surgery? And then sitting in a press conference in December after Timber had come back, after he was left, saying, oh, we haven't had Ben White all season. Well, you did. He played 16 games, mate, from August to December. Because you were waiting for Timber to come back. Told everyone about Bukayo Saka, didn't we? We told everyone about Saka. But don't worry. All the top gooners were saying, I've got an agenda. And what's your agenda? Why do you hate Saka? You're racist against Saka. That's all I ever fucking heard. Now he can't even get a game. Interesting, isn't it? Oscar Menguisa is a good footballer, bro, and he's a free signing. Right back. He's free. He used to play for Celta, Vigo. Yeah, and we did tell him. Did tell him about Bukayo Saka, but they didn't want to hear it. It's an agenda. Everything's an agenda or hate. Cool. Well, when I was sitting on panel shows saying, why are we rushing Saka back? Oh, but he scored against Fulham. What are you saying now? I said he's playing on adrenaline. He even openly came out himself a few months later and said he was playing on adrenaline. Mad. I told you, you rush somebody back off a grade 3, you're fucked on something else. An Achilles, an ankle, a calf, a thigh, a groin. And here we are. Saka's Achilles is fucked. His ankle's been fucked in the meantime, between that. And now the guy can't run. And we ain't seeing Saka go back to what he was, let alone surpass that. Did tell him. Told him about Declan Rice. They didn't want to hear that one. And he's openly come out multiple times saying he's playing through the pain barrier. He said it at Arsenal and he said it for England. Saka's openly come out and said it before. After the Bournemouth game, I think it was. At their ground. Last season. When we lost. Saying, yeah, I've been playing on adrenaline. I just want to help the team. And I want to attack a little bit more, but the manager wants me to defend. His words. Declan Rice openly admitting that he's had a problem in his back since Christmas. So why do we keep playing him? Why do we sign Norgard? Well, you're telling me we couldn't have dropped Declan against Burnley. Couldn't have dropped Declan in other games. Couldn't have took him off when we're winning 3-0 in certain games. Yeah? But at the same time, I blame the players. With Declan, that back problem is now fucking his hamstring up. And I keep telling everyone, if he don't get injured in this World Cup, he's getting injured next season. And it'll be early next season as well, before Christmas. And he'll do a big injury. And it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up with a grade 3 hamstring. Yeah, I'll be doing both the games, bro. I'll be doing both of them. But then what did this clever football club do? As soon as Timbers announced that he's out the World Cup, 1 hour later, we sacked the club doctor. We sacked the club doctor literally 1 hour after Timbers out the World Cup. So that takes all the heat away from the manager. Takes all the heat away from the player. Everyone feels sorry for the player. He's now going to miss the biggest tournament and blah, blah, blah. Well, Timbers sat on a podcast last year and told everyone, literally, that he could not walk or run properly. And he was about to go up against Kvaratskhelia in the second leg against PSG. You're in. Look after yourself. I need you tomorrow. Urine Timber said that on a podcast. That's what the manager said to him. So you know he's injured, but you still decided to play him. He knows he can't walk or run properly and he's going up against Kvaratskhelia. But he still decided he's playing and the manager still let him play. It's fucking shambles, mate. And I'm telling you right now, this is why I'm getting the ump with this transfer window. Because, cool, Trossard needed to go. His legs are done. Quality footballer. Thank you very much for the title. Bye-bye. Kivior, whatever. I told everyone about him from when we got him. But don't worry. Don't worry. His wife's twerk champion. And what, mate? She can't play left back or centre back, can she? So who gives a shit? Maybe she can throw it back, bruv. But she can't play left back. So now we're sitting there with only 2 players gone out of this football club. And we ain't signed anybody. And then all you get is, oh yeah, but it's the World Cup. The World Cup's on. You can sign players at the World Cup, mate. You can sign players at the World Cup. Big up Joel Linnett, brother. You can actually buy players even if there is a major tournament on. Facts, Josh. We told him. How'd you do an ACL? Come back, play all of them games, not get rotated properly, and then do another injury that keeps you out of a World Cup. I blame these players. They need to start telling the managers. It's not just at Arsenal. This is everywhere. The amount of these players that say, yeah, boss, I'm ready to go. I just want to help the team. Declan said this the other day. Tuchel wanted him to play right back. He wanted him to play right back. He said, yeah, I can do it, but I'm in really bad pain. I'm in terrible pain. And then the article said he immediately took him off. No, he didn't. He played him at right back for 12 minutes, mate. Knowing that he's in pain. He himself should have been saying, no, I ain't doing it, Gaffer. I need to come off. I'm fucked. My back's fucked. But he wants to be the man. Oh, look at me. I'm Declan Rice. I filled in and done a shift at right back. And he played better at right back in 12 minutes than he has all tournament in midfield. But don't worry, Declan told all the English, every time I get a corner or a free kick, be excited. Yeah, be excited because I feel like I'm going to get an assist. And he ain't put one decent delivery in yet. Crazy work. Crazy work. Yeah, they're all jokers, mate. And then people make out that the reason you can't win anything is because, oh, we just got unlucky with injuries. You don't get unlucky with injuries, mate. Not that amount, anyway. Yeah, you could, Odegaard, for example, kicked the turf and done himself in playing for Norway. Okay, that's mad unlucky. Yeah, he kicked the ground as he was put off balance. Yeah, and he kicked the turf and he was done. You could say that's unlucky. But at the same time, these players know their body better than anyone. You could have all the best medical staff in the world. You know when you're fucked. Yeah, you know when you're effed. Crazy, isn't it? And then the manager knows that they're effed and still refuses to play something like Norgard, for example. Why did we sign Norgard? He played 56 minutes of Premier League football. Big up Melbourne, bro. You got an assist off a corner. Wow. And created most of England's chances. Wow. Well done. Whoopee. At the end of the day, we're F this season coming up unless we get this transfer window spot on. And as it stands, if all of these players that I've spoke about stay fit and healthy, we'll probably win the league. But Declan's going to get injured soon. I said it before the season ended. I said at some point during this World Cup or early next season, watch Declan get injured. And the maddest thing is, me and Matty and Ola have predicted, and some of you guys in the chat as well, have pretty much predicted in order every flipping injury we've had for about 2 years. Yeah, bro, I don't get it. When we're playing shit teams, I don't get why Declan's playing the whole game. I don't get it. Same with Saka. Why do we bring Saka on when we're 3-0 up? Like, the amount of times we've done that when we're winning games comfortably and we bring Saka on or keep him on. Like, it makes no sense to me. Yeah, you got Martin Odegaard, absolutely washed. Never good enough anyway. Yeah, you got Noni Madueke, not good enough. You got Kai Havertz, not good enough. Jesus, not good enough. Yeah, okay, defensively, we're great. Well done. But at the same time, the only reason we're great defensively is because all of these forward players have to fucking sit in their own half. Yeah, and we ain't got anyone with any individual skill that can get past a player and do something out of nothing. So when we get a team that plays low block, park the bus, that's why we struggle. Yeah, and yeah, cool, it worked last season, and we're all happy for that. But at the same time, if anyone thinks Saka's fine for next season, good luck. If anyone thinks Saliba's going to be fine all season, good luck. He ain't. These players are running on fumes. The only player that can run past players is Downman. And when I say run past him, I don't just mean kick and run the ball out of play. He can actually dribble. Well, Yoka has struggled. Yoka has struggled this season because nobody crosses the ball to him, mate. And he's still bagged 20, 21 goals. Which, again, I predicted at the start of the season. In spite of this manager, he was bagged 20 goals this season. And he did. He could have played Skelly in midfield, but it took until everybody universally agreed Skelly should be in midfield for him to play him in midfield. And that decision right there, by the way, is probably the reason we won the league. That's probably the reason Arsenal won the league. Because it weren't looking good at one point. And then he put Skelly in midfield, bang, then Man City folded. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, we need creativity, bro. We need some proper players in this team. Yeah, that can do something out of nothing. Is Norgard staying? Probably. Probably, bro. Yeah, that was another thing he said. Yes, I was training Skelly. Training Skelly to play midfield. Bro is a fucking midfielder. What are you talking about? Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it took him till 3 games before the end of the season to play him in midfield, his actual position. Yeah, for 5 months he was training him. Amazing, amazing. But when he came into the first team originally, Skelly did an interview and said, Mikel told me my pathway into the first team was to play left back. His words. Yeah, and Jai is decent. He is, Mally. He's very good, he is. Right, let me get a cold beer. 1 second, guys. I wait these likes in there. 1 sec. And this is why this window is so important, because if we cock this transfer window up, mate, we could be in big problems next season. Because 4 or 5 of our better players, or our best players, are absolutely fucked. If Declan gets injured for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months, then what? Then what? Where's the corner gimmick gone? If Timber gets injured, then what? You don't trust Mosquera. You don't trust him one bit. Because as soon as he got a yellow card, he played Timber in the final, knowing that he weren't fully fit, knowing that he weren't anywhere near fully fit. And then guess what? 2 weeks later, Timber announces he's not available to go to the World Cup because he's got an injury. Well, you shouldn't have fucking played then, should you, mate? Shouldn't have played in that final. And he took Mosquera off because he was on a yellow card. So you don't trust him then? Oh, but it's a final. And? He had Kvaratskhelia in his pocket for most of the game. The one time he didn't, penalty goal. And here's what it is, isn't it? Here's what it is. But unfortunately, mate, somebody blocked this prat. Come on, mods. You all beg to be mods, and then nobody blocks these idiots to just spam my chat. Thank you. That's up, Manuel. But yeah, this is where we're at. We've got players. Yeah, where's Josh Nichols? Jacob Murphy's not a bad footballer, bro. But our fans won't fancy him. They won't fancy him, bro. Oh, did he leave, did he? There you go. It's crazy. It's mad. Right, Michael Oliver is the referee. Morocco, or Canada against Morocco. And yeah, it is what it is. Big up Stephen for getting rid of him. Get rid of him. He's man of board, bruv. Anyway, we are going to Jared Gillitz is the VAR ref. Robbed. Nichols went to Croatian's 2nd division. Wow. Mad, isn't it? But this should be a good game that we're about to watch. So I'm going to go and swerve over to there. Happy Independence Day to all the Americans. And Trossard looks like he's about to be off. We've agreed £15.4 million plus 1.6 mil add-ons. So we've sold Trossard for £17 million. If the add-ons kick him. The club have agreed the fees. It is what it is. Unbelievable. Yep, we're fucked. So, anyways, on that to Bomber. Let me just make sure I've got the raid on. Bless up to everyone who's locked in, like, shared, commented, sub, donated, all that good stuff. And, yep. Spam the chat for the next one. We do score predictions. Or Lee raid or whatever. And I'll be there in 90 seconds. Bless up, man. And I'll be doing both the games as well. So I'll just stay live. In fact, I might need to go shop because I ain't got many beers left. So maybe between these two games, I'll go shop. Depends what time Miss Moldova gets back. Fucked off with the motor, bro. What's that all about? But anyway, I'll see you in a minute, yeah? Bless up to everyone locked in, yeah? Laters. Bash.